Maloney from My MMA News. I'm over in South Philly at Aaron Meisner's Royal Striking and Muay Thai with my man Miles Lee. Miles, how you doing?
Doing great.
Listen,
Great.
Miles, when I explain people to Miles and they ask about him, what I say is he's this exotic, expensive piece of clay. And I said, Aaron and the guys over there are like molding him because everybody says what a physical specimen you are and how bright your future is. They love, like, your wrestling game is like spot on, your conditioning is spot on. What do you have to work on? What are you working on mainly to get better?
I'm working on my kickboxing more, my striking, and I'm working how to set up my punches to my takedowns more, and just learn how to be more well-rounded as a fighter, and not just focus on one aspect of my strong point. So.
Okay, so obviously you said you're working on your striking. You've got a fight coming up. You and Trent are going up to Virginia. Tell us a little bit about that. You got it's an MMA fight. Tell me a little bit what you know about that and what you have planned.
Yeah, well, I have planned a fight in Virginia. I don't really know much about the guy. Yeah, so my game plan is to just do.
I know what the game plan is. Aaron's game plan is punch and kick the guy in the head. So I know what his game plan is. He always tells me the same game plan.
Yeah. Get the win, get the W. If it goes to decision, what about decision? If it ends by first or second, third round, then that would be great. And yeah, so I'm pretty pumped. I'm excited for this opportunity.
Well, listen, obviously, even though you came on the losing end of your last fight, you went up to New York and you took a kickboxing fight. Tell me what you learned from that. How did you, how do you feel about that performance and what did you learn?
I didn't feel like. I feel kind of bad about my performance because I let my emotions got the best of me in that fight. I didn't really throw a lot of kicks or punches the first round or second round. I really kind of turned it up in the third round. So that's why I'm really working on more is just my mental aspect and just performing the best that I can be out there.
Well, listen, you have this MMA fight coming up. It's early in the year. It's January. What do you think that you have planned for you going forward? Do you think you're going to have a couple more MMA fights, or you're going to look to take maybe a Muay Thai or a kickboxing fight, or you're just going to go and kick some ass in January and see where the chips fall?
My plan right now is to take kickboxing and MMA fights. Just get as much experience as possible while I'm an amateur fighter. I'm not in a rush to turn pro at any time soon. I'm just having fun getting experience and just doing what I do. My passion.
Wilson, it's got to be exciting for you too because you're over here training with guys like Ryan Gafara, who's heading to Brazil to work with Marlon Moraes' corner from the UFC. Yeah. Marlon wins that fight. He's going to fight for a title. Right. So you're got to cherish the opportunity to be working with world-class fighters. So get me a little bit about that. Who are the guys that are sharp? Like I said, who's molding you besides Aaron Meisner? Who is tutoring you? Who's helping you learn?
Just everybody. Ryan, Trent. Everybody just teach me a lot of good stuff. Trent teach me a lot of good basic and a lot of stuff I need to work on in my jiu-jitsu game, and it's great. And he's on the same card. He's gonna do well. And yeah, I've been training with a lot of good people, and I'm training hard. So.
Let me ask you this a little bit about competition in a room with your own guys, because obviously you're behind because you haven't been training as long like jiu-jitsu, so I'm sure Trent probably could tap you out a little bit more. Do you give it back to him when it comes to wrestling? Because I know a lot of guys come to you for wrestling because you have the wrestling background. Guys appreciate you and they come to you because, you know what, I need to get work. I need to get work on my takedown defense. I need to get work on my wrestling. Where's Miles at? You kind of try to give it back to them. I know in the wrestling, because I know, like I said, if you roll with somebody like Trent or somebody, or you're striking with Aaron or Ryan, they're probably giving it to you a little bit more. So do you kind of give it back to them, a little bit of competition?
Yeah. Me and Trent we are great, great partners. He definitely got a great jiu-jitsu game, and I weigh like a couple pounds heavier than him, so But yeah, me and him was the same way. He definitely, technique-wise, would have dominated. But yeah, he got a great jiu-jitsu game and a lot of slick stuff that I don't know that he's starting to teach me, and it's like, sometimes I just get amazed, like, wow, I've been doing this since I was like 14 years old, and I never learned this, So, yeah, it's great to have him. It's great to have him as a training partner. So, yeah, I'm really learning a lot from him. Ryan teach me a lot of kickboxing, teach me a lot of techniques of striking, and teach me how to like throw like a good basic kick, a liver kick, and stuff like that. I'm just getting better every step of the way. I'm loving it. And I'm happy doing it. So.
Yeah, well, you seem like a good sponge, which is good because you know what? Even guys like Trent will tell you, and even guys like Phil Algio who trains him, you never stop learning in this sport when it comes to that. You know what I mean? You're always trying to get better, and I'm good to see you working hard. Give some shout outs, give some love before we roll.
I want to shout out to Ryan. I want to shout out to Aaron. I want to shout out to Trent. I want to shout out to my whole team. I want to shout out to all the wrestlers that I go to. I'm not here who helps me and support me, my family. I want to shout out everybody.
All right, man. Let's get the suitcase kid in there too, because I don't want him to kick my ass if I don't mention the suitcase kid. That's it, man. He might be.
Kid. Yeah. I was just training with him down not too long ago. Shout out to him, man. He's a really big aspect and who's helped me too. Really helped my cardio. Like he pushed me a lot. Really pushed me. And shout out to him. And yeah.
Well, it's a great team over here. Come over and check Royal Striking out. These guys will help you all around. Miles, good luck in Virginia. Bring home a victory. I look forward to telling your next chapter in your story, and go get it.